$1 bike lane proposal that pits neighbor against neighbor in one of Vancouver's wealthiest communities. And tonight, we may get an answer about whether Point Grey Road will be closed to traffic or not. Critics say not enough has been done to study the implications of diverting up to 10,000 cars onto surrounding streets, and that there is enough city property along that route to create bike lanes and keep traffic flowing. The last speakers are making their case at City Hall right now, and then Council will decide. Tanya Beja has the latest.
From the curb to actually just past this water plate here is all city property. This is about 15 to 16 feet here.
Jason Upton thinks Vancouver City Hall should use that space to build a bike lane and wider sidewalks along Point Grey Road.
Right now, the residents of this neighborhood are using this just as a front lawn. And if you were walking down the street, you would think that it is theirs, but it's still city property.
The city will soon vote on measures to restrict traffic along Point Grey while making way for cyclists and more pedestrians. But rather than close what has become a major arterial, some nearby residents are pushing the city to use its own property instead. Vancouver has a road widening dedication or the right to access about 12 feet of land on either side of Point Grey Road.
There is room here, and if we slow this down, we might come to a collective decision that maybe everybody can win.
Just seems to make so much sense. It could be a win-win situation for everyone, and obviously not to widen it to make more traffic, but to support bike lanes, pedestrians, and cars.
City officials say engineers looked at the option of encroaching onto front lawns, but concluded it was by far the most expensive.
Well, the cost will be high because you'd be negotiating with every single landowner one by one. We're talking several blocks now, not one piece of property. We're talking multiple pieces of property. Each of those would be a separate negotiation, and you'd have to completely refigure the road. It's not a matter of just repaving, it's a matter of actually changing the curvature of the road so that the water would drain correctly, because remember, each sidewalk or retaining wall has infrastructure attached to it.
And many living on Point Grey say a wider road won't solve the biggest problem here.
It's the speeding cars through a neighborhood that's really the issue. And we get that from starts at 5:30 in the morning. It's really difficult. It's a difficult situation.
The future of Point Grey Road could be decided in a vote as early as tonight. Tanya Beja, Global News.
Obviously.